Well, the book is titled Miracle Across the Sound, and it takes place during World War II, taking us back to 1943. The story is also about to become a movie. Here with more now, the book's author, Christine Egbert. And Christine, welcome to Daytime.
Nice to be here, thank you.
Well, I've been getting to know you a little bit before the interview and finding out all kinds of interesting things. You love history.
Yes.
And you've actually been a writer for quite some time. The book was written, would you say, 18 years ago?
I wrote it 18 years ago, yeah, but it was published last year.
Wow.
But,
so a long time in the making.
Oh, yeah.
But to
everything happens in God's timing.
That's what you said. And you said this story really spoke to you way back when
yeah. At the time, like, I was doing a lot of writing. I liked to write fiction because I used to love fiction as a child growing up. It would take you to all different parts of the world. But after I wrote this one, I told the Lord that I would only write books for His glory. You know, so it is Christian fiction. My characters, you know, have faith in the Lord. But the history is what really happened, and it is a miracle. The Sound is the body of water that separates Denmark from Sweden. And most people think that, well, when you're an occupied country, nobody's going to put their self on the, you know, on the line to save somebody when they know that how can you defeat the Nazis, you know, and they had been occupied for 3 years. And yet when they found out, like 2 days before the ships were in the harbor to do a midnight raid on the Jewish community there in Copenhagen, they were going to, and it was on the first day of October, which happened to be Rosh Hashanah, you know, news got out and citizens just started telling their Jewish friends, family members, and total strangers what was going to happen. They hid them over the month of October, and over the month of October in fishing boats, they managed to get them all out to Sweden. And I mean, there's a lot of other details of things that happened. And when I studied the history, I marked out several events that were, I thought, the most dramatic, and I worked them into the novel in smaller scenes in between my totally fictionist scenes that I wove it all together, because the real story is how they managed to do this. You know, they stood up to evil and said no. And
these were ordinary people.
These were ordinary people.
This is a young couple.
Yes.
One in college, one's engaged.
Yes.
So a little bit of love, a lot of bravery.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And possibly coming into a movie.
Yes. I don't know if you remember Dukes of Hazzard.
Yes. Just
well,
the little boy.
Christopher Hensel, who played Jeb Stewart, I think he came in the 3rd season, the motorcycle guy. He recently started a family-friendly, faith-based movie production company called Jeb Stewart Productions. And my best friend Marcia, unbeknownst to me, started sending out my novel to several Christian film producing companies. And he read it and he loved it. And then his wife read it and loved it. And so we met a little over a month ago, and we're just waiting now for his movie that he just submitted to be, you know, distributed. Once that's done, we're going to sign contracts and get busy. And he said, his wife said, because she does most of the editing and stuff on the, that they're going to use my dialogue as written. They're not changing anything. They're just going to be changing what has to be changed to make it a movie. So I thought that was really
well,
nice.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And in the meantime, before the movie, read the book. It's available on Amazon. And again, it is called Miracle Across the Sound. And Christine, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much. You have a lovely day.